The Australian outback is unforgiving. The only real proving ground for off-road gear in Australia is getting out there and tackling the toughest real-world conditions without limits. This is the Cruisemaster Rat Run, and this year we go beyond breaking point. As you can see, yesterday we did have to cross some flooded roads. Now we know that is not ideal and it's not the advised thing to do. However, we didn't have much of a choice. It was at least a 600 kilometre detour to go back into Alice before we could decide what we were going to do. And it would have been a massive change to the itinerary. Now the section we had just been through was particularly waterlogged and the road is gravelly and silty, and it was becoming very hard to control the trailers on it. So when we got to the bitumen where the water was, we decided we were going to push through. The last signage we'd seen was that the roads were all open, there was no road closed, flooded signs, that type of thing. So we decided it was safe to go through. At each one we stopped and we assessed how high the water was to make sure we could get through, and we put one car through at a time. We put the Ram through first because they've got a very high air intake and obviously it weighs a lot, so it was very unlikely that it was going to budge in the water. The ground was very solid due to it being bitumen, and also the water was not flowing. So by that stage, the rain had slowed down a bit and we weren't getting high flows across the road, which could have pushed the cars off it. So we decided it was a safe thing to do. In some circumstances, we did make the decision whether we might put a strap between the cars, just in case the BT50, which is a bit lower, had some issues, but we decided we didn't need to do that in the end. So we think we controlled the risks quite well in that situation. However, if you do come to those types of things on your trip, we do advise that you enter very cautiously and abide by all road signage that's advising you what to do.
Make it burn down your face, scream it out at the wind now.
had a pretty fast day today, mostly bitumen from Boulia to Birdsville, so we hooked in early. Gone into Birdsville just after lunch, had a pie at the Birdsville bakery. Mine was beef and mushroom. What was yours?
Curried camel.
How is a curried camel pie?
Very nice, thank you.
Very nice, good. We dumped the trailers at the trailer park and have just realised that the tyre we destroyed on the BT50 is our only spare, so we've just had that replaced at the servo there, so we're all good to go again, and now we're heading out to have a look at Big Red, hopefully get up it, and then we'll be back, hopefully have a beer in the pub, and then dinner on the campsite. So not a hard driving day today, but it should be an interesting one.
Sounds like a good afternoon.
It does, eh?
I wear my heart on my sleeve, breaking off the leash. They won't ever see us coming. Focusing my soul, chasing down the most, battling the ghost since I was born. This ain't make-believe. Every day this is our reality. Now I'm calm and clean. I was born for this, nothing in between. I know. Yeah. Hey, I know. This is where we come alive. This is where we come alive. This is where we come alive. This is where we come alive.
Waking up in this zone, no matter where we go, let them try to guess what's coming. Darkness closing in, pushing from within, writing in this book since I was born. This ain't nothing new. Every day fighting till the light comes through. Now it's time for truth.
This is where we come alive. This is where we come alive. This is where we come alive. This is where we rise and shine. This is where we come alive. This is where we come alive. This is where we come alive. Through it all we'll shine. Through it all we'll rise. Through it all we'll shine. Yeah. This is where we come alive. Yeah. This is where we rise and shine. Yeah. This is where we come alive.
Thanks, bro. That's awesome.
Yesterday, as you know, we drove through quite a bit of flood water. I was a little bit concerned on the drive today that the diff oil might have got a bit of water in it because the breather on it, wherever it is back here somewhere, is only quite short. So I thought I'd better check that just in case, because you don't want to drive too far with water in your diffs. I have done it before. So just crack this and check the oil, and it's not milky or anything like that. There's clearly no water in there, so we're all good.
You had to punch it though, eh? Like, I wouldn't have done that to your car.